Let's move on, man. Dody6. Dody6 says he's homeless and blames Kendrick. That yes, indeed. Dody6. Now, of course, as I know, a lot of y'all right now, I'm talking about right now, you're asking yourself or thinking to me, nigga, who is Dody6? Who is Dody6? I'll tell you exactly who he is. So Kendrick Lamar put out the highest selling, currently the highest selling album out right now, GNX, on the song called Hey Now. That features Dody6. Hey Now is a dope track. Is killing the airwaves right now, and I can't wait to see Kendrick perform it soon next week of the GNX tour. But Dody6, who is featured on the Hey Now song with Kendrick, says that he's homeless and has some, negative things to say about Kendrick. So let's go and find where that is. All right, here we go, y'all. Look at Dody6. This is what he said about Kendrick. It says Dody6 calls out Kendrick as he reveals that he is now homeless. That effing song with Kendrick ain't change ish. K-Dot is a biatch. All right, so let's hear what he had.
Because I ain't got no destination, bro. On SC. Nigga, I lost my house. Nigga, I'm homeless. Nigga, I'm crip. I admit that shit. Nigga, I fell down. I'm gonna bounce back up though. Watch this. It's all good, cuz. And these rap motherfuckers, I can't wait till these rap motherfuckers start saying shit in their songs. I'm like, damn, homies, I'm gonna beat their ass on the
All right, okay.
beat, and I'm gonna kill them.
All right, yeah. Let me not do all that. All right, so I guess he was texting somebody too. It says post the snow. He said, I'm busy, whole day picked up. Post Dottie. Okay. So this dude saying that, he talking about he ain't getting nothing. That Kendrick is a bitch, you know what I'm saying? And it looks like he's blaming Kendrick for him being homeless. So this is my message to Dody6. Hey man, you had a bag and you blew it. You had a feature, Kendrick set up the play, and you blew it. Let me tell you something. If J Red was on Kendrick Lamar's GNX album, which is the most popular hip-hop album out right now, that has a lot of notoriety, coming off the battle with Drake, and I got a feature on there, you think that I wouldn't run my bag up? If you look at what's his name, as a cheek or whatever his name is, AZ Cheek, he said that feature changed his life. If you look at him, he got a deal with Warner Brothers based off of his song with Peekaboo, one of the standout tracks from that. And then you look at Lefty Gunplay, he said that helped change his life. So Dody6, where did you go wrong? How did you become homeless off of a current album? See, if you said you was on Lauryn Hill's album back in 98 and you're homeless now, I would believe you. If you said like the chick from In Vogue, she said that she's been living in a car. In Vogue hadn't been hot since the 90s. Okay. But if you are featured on a Kendrick Lamar album in 2025, period, and you talking about you are broke and you're homeless, that is on you. That's on you. Man, I would be running that bag up right now. I would go on my own little tour performing that one song. And in addition to some other songs you may not have heard, Kendrick set up the play for you. The whole saying goes, I can show you to the water, but can't make you drink it. So how are you blaming Kendrick? Talking about that song ain't do nothing for me. Are you crazy? Now I ain't gonna lie. That song didn't make me want to listen to Dottie. You know what I'm saying? But I listened to his verse, and I'm quite sure since it sold over 2 million records, a lot of people looking up who is Dody6. So you can only do so much. And I remember Murphy Lee. I'm thinking about this. Murphy Lee said this when he signed, when the St. Lunatics were on Universal Records. He said this last year, the year before last. He was telling B High, like, man, if I could go back, I would change it up because just because I'm signed to this label, my mistake was I sat back and let them run it. But when you're signed, you're not supposed to just sit back. You need to know who the executive is. You need to know who does the art direction. You need to know who does graphics, promo, marketing. You need to introduce yourself to all these people and be out in the streets still grinding, because that means that you're putting in your work and more notoriety, and you're actually working. But if you sit back and if something don't go right and you just blame the label, you stopped hustling. You're not supposed to sign or do a feature or something. Oh, that's it. I can just chill now. No, You're supposed to still be working. Dody6, have you been trying to do some shows based off of that song? That's enough of a good look to be on featured on a Kendrick Lamar album. Now I could see if he was featured on damn Soulja Boy's album or something like that. Talking about some, hey, that Soulja Boy feature didn't do nothing for me. And I'm sorry, Big Soulja, I just got to use you as an example. I could see if you said, man, I was on a Wale album, because Wale and Soulja Boy aren't the topic of discussion right now. But if you get put on a Kendrick album, a J. Cole album, or a Drake album in 2025 after everything that went on last year, the bag is up to you. They pay you for a feature or shit. I ain't gonna lie, you wouldn't have to pay me for a feature, because that's equivalent to being on the Super Bowl for an independent artist. So you can't blame Kendrick. And I know the Drake stands are just like, see, Kendrick don't take care of his people. Cap, if y'all don't shut up with that, you mean to tell me if I feature you on my project and I got the ball rolling right now and all the eyes on me and I just perform at the Super Bowl, I'm supposed to do what? Pay your bills now? Your royalty checks from this song should be able to pay the bills. You talking about that song ain't do nothing for you. What were you doing before? What were you doing before? Because I guarantee you that the whole world didn't know who Dody6 was. I can guarantee you that. So, yeah, man. Like, but OV hoes, I know y'all gonna run it up and talk. See, and academics talking stuff about Kendrick and all that. It went from Kendrick is only putting on himself. Then he puts on West Coast artists. Remember, he brought them all on stage for the what was that show? The Pop Out show. He bring them all on stage for the Pop Out show and everything. And academics and them couldn't say nothing about that. So now he dedicated an album to the West Coast artists and put on independent. I ain't gonna say unknown because I don't know, but independent West Coast artists. It's up to y'all. You can't blame Kendrick for that because he did his part. Okay. He didn't have to. Kendrick could have made this whole album just himself or people who are more famous than all of y'all niggas that was on there. So keep that in mind. So you can't blame Kendrick for that. Let's move on.